Morning, sir. So these are the parts procedure for making my mask. First, you have to prepare the parts of your mask. Since I omitted the part where you have to draw it individually, since it will take lots of time. But here it is. Place it in a chipboard so it will be more firmer, and you can now start to cut it. And here, sir, is the complete assembly of the parts in my mask. Go. Next, we're gonna color the mask, and for this, we'll be using oil pastel. After we're done coloring, we have to glue these parts here so that it will all be in one piece. Sige. And after you glue all the parts together, this is what it will look like. Next, take a paper plate. Carefully measure where your eyes will be placed. And from there, use a cutter to cut it. Make sure that you're doing it safely and that so that you will not be cut by the blade. After that, this will be the result. Now, place your masks which has been glued together and place it here. Make sure the eye sockets match. And there you have it. Good afternoon, sir. So this will be a procedure in making a simple paper weaving. First, you will need two colored bond papers of the same size. And for this, I chose blue as the base. First, you have to fold this in half since you're planning to make a paper weaving in landscape formation. From there, you fold it in half. And the reason I fold this here in the top is to make sure that there will be a border for me to know how long the strips are going to be. Next up is you will need a scissor. And this is what you will do. Continue doing this procedure and make sure that your lines will not go past beyond the folded point of your bond paper. After you're done cutting strips, this is what it will look. Now the next step is to make the strips, which is the bond paper color red. In order to make the appropriate number of strips for the base color blue, I decided to fold it in the size can depend on your preference, but for me, I chose it to be this big. After you're done, it will be time to cut this into strips so that they can be used as the fillers in the gaps of your base paper. And this will be the result of the strips of paper, the colored paper you decide to cut. Now on to the part where you put the strips into the base paper. And it will be done so doing this procedure. And now, if you want to fasten the strips from to the base, you just have to use glue and simply glue the ends together so that your strips will be put into place and will not move. The reason why the first strip and the second strip are in alternate positions is to make sure that there is a weaved pattern on the paper, especially on the base. And this is what it will look like backwards. And same as with the first strip, you can also opt to fasten it with glue. And as you make your way to the end, you can do this in an alternate position, front, back, front, back, front, back, and vice versa, until you finish the base. And after you're done doing that same procedure over and over again, continue until it's done. And this will be your final product. And that, sir, is how to do a paper weaving. And this here, sir, is my video on how to make a puso.